8 Celtic players who actually grew up supporting Rangers. Scott Brown. Scott Brown has never been a stranger to stirring up a conflict in the Old Firm derby. From staring down at Hadji Juff to wiping out Joey Barton, the Celtic captain is a fan favourite at Parkhead. And why wouldn't he be? Sure, he's only won 11 trophies in his decade at the club. But do you think he'd like to be reminded of this? Don't let the fact he had hair fool you. That was Scott Brown as a schoolboy lining out for the club of his dreams. Rangers would end up telling him that he was too small, and so Brown promptly joined Hibernian instead. To be honest, I don't think he minds. David Moyes. David Moyes may have enjoyed a hellish 3 years in management, but his footballing career began almost 40 years ago when Celtic gave the young centre-half his big break. He played 24 times for the club, winning 1 league title before getting flogged to Cambridge United. The fact he supported Rangers as a boy probably didn't help his cause. Also, to be fair, he just wasn't very good. JOCKS. This will probably be the hardest entry for Celtic fans to stomach, that their greatest manager of all time, no, not you Brendan, was actually a closet Rangers fan. Born a Protestant, it has been reported that JOCKS grew up a Rangers fan. His Shakespearean quip towards the end of his playing days about being unable to claim Celtic as his first love, but that they would only be his last, only intensified the rumours. Davy Provan. Davy Provan played over 200 games for Celtic during a 9-year spell at the club, but recently released a book titled My Double Life as a Rangers Fan. You can draw your own conclusions. Hailing from a Rangers sporting family, Provan used to attend Ibrox on a regular basis. You'd imagine the visits became less frequent once he signed that contract at Parkhead. Kenny Dalglish. With over 100 goals for Celtic, as well as a turn in the managerial hot seat, Kenny Dalglish is certainly a familiar face of Parkhead. From a Rangers sporting background, Dalglish used to regularly attend Ibrox as a child, and was, in his words, a big fan. However, when it came to signing for the Hoops, Dalglish felt no hesitation. Danny McGrain. Danny McGrain spent almost 20 years at Celtic, playing nearly 700 games for the club. Despite suffering a fractured skull in 1972 and being diagnosed with diabetes 2 summers later, McGrain still ended his career with 14 trophies. But having been brought up as a Rangers fan, the right back is just another example of a player the jurors allowed to slip through their fingers. Craig Beattie. While never confirmed, it has been widely rumoured that Craig Beattie, who spent 4 uninspiring years at Celtic, is actually a bona fide Rangers fan. Whether or not he sports a secret Jurors tattoo could be an urban myth though. Having begun his career as a schoolboy at Rangers, he was released by Dick Advocaat before turning to the dark side. 5 years ago, Beattie didn't spare much thought for his Celtic past when he claimed to have been disappointed not to have signed for Ally McCoist's side in the 2nd Division. Scott Allan. A self-confessed Rangers fan, it might have seemed a bit odd when Scott Allan turned down the chance to sign for them in favour of joining West Brom when he left Dundee United in 2012. His reason for refusing to join them was that he just wanted to get away from the city rather than being a footballer in Glasgow with all the problems that it brings. 3 years later, and he'll be back in the city signing a 4-year deal with Celtic. You work that one out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.